We're live. Right here. Right now. Hello, everyone. It's me, LBT Electric Dino 75 once again, and welcome back to another LBT live stream, and hope you're all doing good, and I really hope you guys enjoy the 1st of May, because I have such high expectations for something really, really brilliant. Not to mention, I also did a LBT mini vlog for the trailer of Prehistoric Planet Season 2, which can't wait to do a trailer reaction to that. And, man, yep, my characters are there. Gorgo, Red Ranger, Roberto, Patchy, Eleanor, Sino, and many more. Oh, and not to mention, I got 3 classic Disney movies along the way. Decided to rewatch them over and over again for May. And speaking of which, I'm going to do an LBT tier list ranking for both the Power Rangers and the Disney one. So those will be on the way. But as for now, I'm going to stick up with this live stream, and then I'm going to do an LBT reaction tomorrow, and then nothing else. But if I don't feel like doing live streams, then I might as well come over to my friend's live stream, also known as Shamers. I'll go ahead and probably invite him in for another live stream. But as for now, let's keep this live stream as brilliant as it can be. Trying to sing that song here, and yeah. Hey, Tyrannotherium. First one on the comment chat. Hey, Jurassic Boy. Mr. Dino Diego. Shamer Wallace. Hulkster. Gus. And just the rest of us in this. Oh, and speaking of which, before I invite you guys in, I just wanted to tell you that this trailer of Prehistoric Planet Season 2, also known as a sequel, oh, right. Give me a moment. Oh, back to what I'm saying. This beautiful piece of work, known as Prehistoric Planet 2. For its original title, it will be called Prehistoric Planet Season 2, because I can understand that, and I can understand what they're going for with this. And hopefully, they'll throw in new dinosaurs, new story elements, and new habitats. Because if you wanted to check out my review on Prehistoric Planet, the one that I just did like January ago, go to my channel and you'll find a video for yourself. But hey, this is a beautiful piece of work. And I knew this looks amazing. And I hate to say this, it's better than it's better than any of the modern day Disney animated films as a whole. I'm serious. It's better than any other modern day Disney animated films. Because I don't need no money to go see those crappy modern day Disney animated films in the theater. Especially with girly stuff. Yeah, fuck that shit. That is not my kind. All I'm seeing here is, all I wanted to say is, yeah. So brilliant. And, yeah. Hope you guys are enjoying this, because I am. And if I bring some of my hatred sort of things, then I would like to apologize, and I will not be able to do that ever again. That's all I have to say. Oh, and by the way, here's the link so you guys come over to a live stream. And not to mention, I'm not going to give away spoilers because I've been seeing all the parts, and I might do that in my LBT thoughts. And I might as well go ahead and put them head on and all that stuff. But hey,
Hello.
hey, Tyrannotherium,
Yeah, I'm actually very excited.
I'm excited too.
Yeah, I can't wait.
And yeah, seriously, the dinosaurs that we see here look absolutely amazing.
They
Just
do.
as good as the dinosaurs that I see in other media, but more accurate.
Yeah, I wonder what's going to happen at the episode of season 2 because there's a Rex that has a fight with two Quetzalcoatlus. I wonder how that's going to play out.
And I also heard that there's Nanosaurus chasing after those ornithomimuses. And I wonder if that's going to play out. Just like the Pinocchio Rex chasing after Raptors in season one.
Yeah, it's called Kianzosaurus, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. In Path of Titans, I'm actually making my Alia Ramus to look like Kianzosaurus.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Because I really love that dino.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got good news. At my parents' house, I got Apple TV. Well, they got Apple TV, so I can watch it. But I don't have Apple TV at my house yet.
Oh,
But I
right.
will. But I will eventually.
Yeah. I may not have Apple TV, but I can watch Prehistoric Planet on any website, proving that the dinosaurs look amazing and the CG looks and nice storytelling
Yeah.
and yes, I know you're not a fan of David Attenborough.
No, I actually do like David Attenborough. I just don't think that his voice is not as much as he used to be. But I still respect David Attenborough.
Yeah, I could definitely understand where you're coming from with this.
Yeah, but he still did a good job with Prehistoric Planet. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but still, this looks prehistoric.
Because it is a prehistoric. Yeah, they're bringing in Pachycephalosaurus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which I'm definitely excited for.
yeah. I wonder if they're ever going to use the whole the old school myth attack. Well, not a myth. The debunked on how Pachycephalosaurus used its head against its opponent. They said that it would either do like a bighorn, or they would neck wrestle, or they would push side to side until one of the Packies gives up the fight.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Pachycephalosaurus, the one with the spikes, also known as P. spinifer, which that looks amazing.
Yeah.
I think I'm getting used to that Packy, and it's actually one of my favorites, hands down.
Like species or specimen or
Any type,
no, you were mentioning the name
spinifer,
Spinifer. Never heard of it.
Pachycephalosaurus spinifer, like in your Path of Titans video game. Like,
Oh, the video game. Oh, I thought you were talking about the like there's like an actual species or a or like a specimen name or something. I don't know.
uh, we'll get that a break. But as for now, I
Yeah, I
mean
mean,
the designs, the modeling, it looks amazing.
yeah, I think that those are Wyomingiensis probably.
Yeah,
So it would make sense since it's the only Pachycephalosaurus subspecies.
yeah, pretty awesome.
Yeah, oh yeah, and at in the trailer we get to see two Triceratops fight each other out. That's gonna be cool
Yeah,
because
not not to mention with the long horns. Man, that is crazy.
yeah, I think that the one with the bigger frill is gonna win with the long horns. But who knows? We'll have to see. Really.
Yeah, I mean those Triceratops like specimens felt like they came right out from the '90s, but more accurate.
Yeah. But we'll have to see really how the fight plays out. And also another thing too is that yes, Triceratops horns did use for combat after all, since there's actually been a specimen of a triceratops specimens have been fighting each other. So Jack Horner, you're a liar.
Sorry, Horner, but you
Yeah,
always get
because
things wrong.
he said that horns are fragile. Well, excuse me, but how are you supposed to fend for yourself?
That's bullshit, dude. It's
I mean,
freaking bullshit.
I understand that like maybe intimidation, like it could use its head to like make itself look bigger from a T Rex, which
Mm-hmm.
which I can understand. But what happens if the T Rex doesn't doesn't buy it? Well,
No.
then you're gonna have problems. You're gonna have to use your horns as a defense.
Yeah.
Even I had a fight with that Weaver, which was the girl that Jack Horner dated.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I had a fight with her.
No way.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Oh, and another thing that really bothers me is that Horner Horner actually married this lady from college
yeah,
student.
that's the girl. That's the girl I was talking about.
Yeah, that's what EB Laser Rex told me about back around in 2017 when I was like starting my old YouTube channel and
Yeah, well, I heard about that too, back in 2018, and I didn't even know that Vanessa. I mean, I was friends with her on Facebook at the time, but I didn't know that that was her.
yeah,
Yeah, but anyways, it's a long story short. But we went back and forth.
back and forth in reverse and
Well,
yeah,
like arguing. Like we had like a Facebook Messenger call, and
yeah.
yeah.
Horner is such a douchebag. Nothing more than a cheap dino fanboy, just like George Blazing.
Well, I mean, he he's a fanboy. I mean, he's a fanboy of hadrosaurs and disrespects T Rex.
Mm, yeah, and thinks that Tyrannosaurus is nothing but a scavenger rather than a predator.
Yeah, he says that um, ceratopsian horns are fragile. Pachycephalosaurus heads are fragile. He just says a lot of BS.
Yeah, and the sad part is that he actually made the Spinosaurus. I mean, went to a Tyrannosaurus in Jurassic Park 3, which pissed off a lot of people who love Tyrannosaurus,
Yeah,
even us included.
because at the time, well, I don't know if he still is or not. Horner said that he is not a fan of Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, and it makes me wondering, what's the point of making a documentary on Tyrannosaurus, and yet you're not a fan of the Tyrannosaurus in the first place?
Yeah, but then again, that's like I don't know, like
Please, all like to know. That's like saying that I'm not a fan of the Frozen movies, and yet I talk about them in the documentary or media and all that stuff.
yeah, I don't know. But then again, I don't know if he's still doing it or not. I mean, it's been like what a decade or more, or actually 2 decades
Yeah,
for Valley of T Rex, but a decade from um, Dinosaurs Decoded and Bizarre Dinosaurs.
yeah. That's how I feel about Horner's stupid theory. And if Horner's watching this live stream that I'm doing, Horner, you are scum.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. And time for me to invite Shamer, Mr. Dio Diego, Gus, and Jurassic Floyd.
Hello.
Hey
Hey
guys.
everybody.
Oh, and me and Toronto Theorem are having a chat with what's going to happen in Prehistoric Planet Season 2 because the trailer looks amazing.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Can you
it does.
believe
It
it?
looks
I heard.
it looks spectacular.
I
I
wish
hope
I'd
it's
seen the first season,
more
but
dramatic.
I
Like
don't have Apple TV.
Yeah.
that's what I'm afraid of, but let's hope not. I also like how the bullfrog, the whatever its name is,
Amelza
Kind
Buffo?
Mondosa Dufo.
Amelza
Oh,
Buffo.
or
I
Double
Or,
Frog.
have that.
or just call it the Devil Frog.
Yeah, the devil frog it defended. Well, it looks like that it's sizing up against the sauropod. I
Yeah.
believe that this is a male that's protecting its young from the sauropod. It's like today with the male African bullfrog. The male African bullfrog does protect his tadpoles from predators.
Either that or maybe the sauropod was bothering the frog or something.
Well, it could have been a
Or
male.
playing with that.
I don't
Yeah.
know. No, I mean,
I
playing
don't
with
know.
it.
I mean,
I think it would be a male protecting its young. I mean, it's literally a bullfrog on steroids. It's like a bullfrog.
yeah, you're right. It does look like it does really look like a bullfrog, but a lot fatter.
And I think it is a bullfrog too.
Oh
And
yeah.
bullfrogs do eat a lot of like,
Small mammals and stuff.
yeah, they eat small mammals. Some bull species of bullfrogs. Some are
Not to
huge too.
mention with
Yeah,
lizards.
that's true.
Yeah, they're huge.
True.
Oh, and speaking of which, aside from my channel that I'm doing right now, let's take a look at something that I really wanted to show you guys in my channel.
Oh, really? What is it?
Yeah. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this previous live stream that I just did with the dinosaur book from my childhood, and yeah.
Even though that the book has its own like problems though, but we had a good time making fun of it. No offense, LBT.
I decided to revisit it for childhood nostalgia. Oh, and remember this dinosaur book from Thomas Holtz with all these dinosaur artwork?
No, I haven't.
No, nope.
I remember having those dinosaur books from the library a long time ago.
Huh. Well, I remember.
Like, it was published by Thomas Holtz, the dinosaur artwork.
Can we see them?
I don't think it's possible in my live stream, but I think I'll show them in my community tab.
All right, then. I remember I didn't read them, but I was looking pictures at some dinosaur books from the library, and I believe that there are some books by the paleo artist Greg Paul.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he does amazing artwork at the time. I mean, still, I think it was a graphic book, even though it wasn't that graphic, but it said it was, but I didn't know at the time. Oh man, Mauricio Actong. I remember used to looking at his artwork in documentaries, and I remember getting National Geographic Prehistoric Mammals book when I was at the Washington D.C. trip in 6th grade.
Cool.
I also got the 2013 Saber-Tooth Cat book by Mauricio. Oh yeah, he did an article paper on the Allosaurus myth about using its head as an axe or something, or its mouth as an axe. He wrote a paper of it too, which I didn't know.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so Mauricio does a really good job with his artwork.
Great work. Oh, and
Greg Paul too.
Not to mention, I wanted to show you something that we've talked about in these other videos I've mentioned in the live stream. Now they're in May. This Alligator statue from Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I remember that. I went there on I went there when I was a kid. I remember going there when I was little, then when I was in 1st grade, I believe, and then 6th grade. I was in 6th grade.
That's a pretty cool statue.
Yeah,
and it does resemble Alligator from the movie.
Because it is Alligator. It is Alligator. And the Carnotaurus, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right
the tiny
there.
one. Oh yeah, I used to remember originally it was a Styracosaurus statue, but they changed it for the movie.
Yeah, because the ride was called not dinosaur. It was called something else.
Countdown to Extinction.
Yes, yes, I remember now. Yeah,
Yes, it was called Countdown to Extinction.
yes. And then they changed a little bit with the dinosaurs and stuff.
Yeah, they just changed the statue, the logo, and even the ending too. Which originally it was from an asteroid, but they changed it to a Carnotaur.
Yeah, you know what pisses me off is that I heard that they're getting rid of it. I heard.
Oh, what? Oh yeah, I think they were going
Yeah.
to replace it with an Indiana Jones ride.
Or
Oh,
Zootopia ride.
I
Oh
think
no, that's horrible.
Can you
no,
believe
no,
this?
no, not Frozen, not Frozen. My mistake. Zootopia.
Yeah.
Ugh,
What I heard. I mean,
that's horrible.
Yeah. I even talked about this along with Toronto Theorem last year's live stream when Disney was closing down Dinoland USA along with Blue Sky. And I was and that made me angry.
Yeah.
Really made me angry. Big time.
Yeah, Disney did. I do agree that the Disney community or Disney, the company itself, is a bit out of control.
Yeah.
A bit out of
It's going
control. They are
haywire.
very out of control.
Well,
Trinitarium.
I mean, out a bit, but yeah, very out
a
of
lot, very, very a lot.
I don't know why they're out of control. They just want the money, money, money.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
apparently
just for
making live
their-
action movies will make them the money for some reason.
Just for their greediness.
And you know what I find really dumb is that everything has to be owned by Disney. You know,
I know.
Fox, Nat Geo,
Lucasfilms,
Marvel
yes.
and all
Blue
that type of shit.
Skies. Dreadful. Simply dreadful.
Not to mention, Disney owns Blue Sky, and yet they closed down Blue Sky in 2021.
Yeah,
It was awful.
yeah. So they're big hypocrites or something.
Of course they are. And that's
Mhm.
exactly what I was
Why
about
would
to
they even
say.
do that?
Disney's going haywire.
I know.
And another stupid thing that really got under my skin is that I also heard that they're making a live action Moana movie.
I know.
A Mulan? Didn't they
No,
just do?
Moana.
Moana.
2016
The
film.
movie with The Rock.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh,
the
I-
modern Disney movie for some
I
reason.
think that ever since Walt Disney's son, what's his name? Grandson.
Roy Disney?
Yeah. Ever since Roy Disney passed away back in 2009, I
Or I
believe, that's when
think-
the company went like haywire.
I know.
That's when they ran out of their ideas.
Yeah.
And so just go with a bunch of live action movies.
Yeah, I mean, which I don't mind. I mean, even the past Disney also did their live actions here and there.
Yeah, but those were just old live action movies.
Yeah, but I mean, like for example, do you guys know The Incredible Journey?
The Incredible Journey. Is
I
this
haven't
the
noticed
movie
about
with
it.
the two dogs and a cat?
Yeah. Well, you see, that was back in 1969, I believe, or 1963, and then in then 2000, no, not 2000, and then 1995, they did a quote unquote remake called Homeward Bound: The Incredible Journey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that is basically the remake of Incredible Journey. It's just that the dogs and cat talk, except for they don't move their mouths. It's just like with Walking with Dinosaurs, the movie. And you know what's find it very interesting is that a lot of people don't. Well, I mean, know Homeward Bound, but people don't know The Incredible Journey itself.
Probably it's because it's an underrated movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's basically a Disney remake.
Hmm.
And also back in the 90s, they did a 101 Dalmatians remake.
Oh yeah, they did two of those.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
and
even before when Roy Disney passed away, Disney still had their remakes here and there.
Yeah.
yeah, like as Toronto Theorem and I mentioned this this is our Pachycephalosaurus for Prehistoric Planet Season
Oh
2.
wow,
See,
that's
it looks
incredible.
beautiful.
Nice.
I was
It
gonna
does.
say, like, why is it black and white in that photo?
No, it's not
Oh,
really black and white. It's more of a black and green with a pinch of white.
Maybe it's my vision, or maybe it's the computer. I mean, I don't know.
I
I
don't know.
thought it
Maybe
was
it's
like,
the
it's my
lighting. It's
camera.
probably the lighting.
yeah, because I thought that it was like greenish or like yellowish or something.
Well, I see bits of green.
I could understand about the
Oh,
shadow.
now, yeah. Now I see it. Now I see it because I think that's
Yeah.
something way.
Yeah.
Now-
No, that's
But
fine.
seriously, this Pachycephalosaurus looks brilliant. It looks absolutely brilliant.
Yeah,
It looks
And
stunning, just
it's
like all
back,
the other creatures.
that's gonna be in the swamps episode.
yeah. I think this is better than the one from Saurian, the video game Saurian.
Definitely. The Pachyceph. Yeah, I heard that it's gonna be about an old male Pachycephalosaurus that's has a harem of females, and there's a young male that's challenging him or something.
Why does the plot sound so similar to the episode "The Old Buck" from Dinosauria?
Or I think it's like that too. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like that's a similar plot to it.
There's a you not a YouTuber. Well, yeah, there's a YouTuber that was mentioned about it on the Prehistoric Planet website. Best of Slot. He was mentioning it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then, of course, at the end of the episode, it's going to be about T-Rex, which I'm excited for. And what I find very interesting is that this Alamosaurus is in a beach and it just died.
I know.
Like, why is it in a beach? But who knows?
Well,
Oh, and not to mention about these Triceratops
oh
with
yeah.
those long horns.
Yeah.
Which I find that to be the most strangest ones. I mean, look at the size of the things. They're as long as that
They
elephant's
look
tusk,
massive. Or a
Tyrannosaurus
mammoth.
proboscis.
Yeah.
That could kill a Tyrannosaurus
I
entirely.
don't know. It's just
Oh,
looking at
really?
that just looks so
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Yeah, I think that the one on
Hmm.
the right is probably the dominant male or something. Or
Yeah,
the one,
with the curved horns, and the other one's a younger male, challenging the
one-
older male for
Al-
dominance.
yeah, I think that's going to be in the swamps episode, but we'll have to see as well.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
It's just I
yeah.
just still can't believe those things can carry that much weight with those horns.
Well,
I know.
Triceratops was a big animal. Triceratops was like maybe heavier than even T-Rex.
Oh,
Pretty much.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and I think those dinosaurs look like they were like designed by David Krentz. David Krentz, the artist who did like Dinosaur Revolution,
Oh
and the
yeah,
Walking with Dinosaurs movie.
which I gotta
Oh,
admit, the art
well-
style looks amazing.
Oh, who knows really? But we'll have to see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you David Krentz.
I know who he is. He has like this weird looking necklace thing or whatever.
I kind of seen David Pritt's arts, somewhat here and there.
Oh, and speaking of which, I just decided to watch When Dinosaurs Roamed America,
Oh, that's
especially the Cretaceous parts, and the Tyrannosaurus looks badass.
it
Oh,
does.
it does.
My only issue is that I wish that males and I wish that the male did not have the same coloring as the female. But that's just me though. Like I wish they was more like a greenish, like in Path of Titans. I kind of make my T-Rex to look like When Dinosaurs Roamed America T-Rex, but green.
Oh yeah.
A greenish one.
I think that's the budget that they're going for, but I can understand what you're coming from with this.
Yeah, but that's But yeah, I know that in Prehistoric Planet, they also the males and female Rexes they look almost the same, except for that the male has a red throat and the female doesn't. And in Walking with Dinosaurs, both the males and females look exactly the same.
They look
They're on
identical.
a budget, so
But hey.
Yeah,
And David Krentz.
yeah, I know that guy. Yeah, I
yeah,
always
me too. I saw in a review of Rick Raptor's Walking with Dinosaur review.
Yeah, I always forget people's names sometimes.
Yeah.
Except for that, like people that I really like Mauricio Actong and I don't know, Greg Paul or even Tracy Ford.
Man, man, I like David Krantz. He's one of my favorite character designers ever. Ever
Mhm.
since like some other paleo artists who did a lot of art with all these dino characters, this guy's one of them, big time.
One of a kind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and did Jurassic Floyd leave? Because I'm
Oh yeah,
going.
he did. He said, "Sorry guys, I gotta go."
Yeah. So that means it's just five of us. Five of
Mhm.
us in a stream. And no
Likewise.
problems at all. Not even that Simba 1994 dude.
Ugh,
I thought
don't.
your
Which
friend. I thought you're okay with him now.
uh you you said that you did not like him in there, so
Well,
that's why I
I mean,
decided
it's
to.
okay. It's okay if you like him. Like you can like whatever the hell you like, LBT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's all right, I guess.
Yeah. At least he apologized for the nonsense and all those type of stuff, but
Yeah,
I don't.
suppose.
I don't know, but this is just me only. I don't trust him, but that's just me though. You can do whatever the hell you want, LBT. It's your channel. You can do whatever the hell you
Mhm.
want.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go to my channel and then show the Tyrannosaurus from when dinosaurs roamed America, because the guy, I mean, this dinosaur has has abilities and all that.
Yeah, I love it too. I love the
Same
Rex.
here.
I also like there's like growth stages with the adult and the juvenile animal or the sub not sub adult but the juvenile, which I really like because animals look very different as they age.
Yeah.
Of course. And that right there is a perfect example.
Yeah.
Likewise.
Yeah. I also oh man. Oh, however, even though that I'm getting starting to like Prehistoric Planet, that still doesn't mean that it's my rank as my number one favorite. I will always love Walking with Dinosaurs and When Dinosaurs Are in America.
So do I. I think Walking with Dinosaurs is a classic.
Me too. And like I said before, I will live and die for Walking with Dinosaurs, no matter
Oh
what.
wow, you really like this.
Yeah, because the key thing is that it's not about accuracy, even though that yes, the dinosaurs are inaccurate now, but it's the story. And Walking with Dinosaurs has a good story.
Yeah, personally, I'm more into the music. It's very iconic.
And the music too. Exactly. The music is also pretty good, but it's the story that also counts. And I love the story. Like for example, the Ornithochirus migrating to uh for the nesting not the nesting for the mating season nesting ground mating grounds, that was pretty good and it was a sad episode too.
Especially the ending. I
Yeah,
mean, damn, it was like someone chopping onions in your eyes.
yeah, and also the
Heartbroken.
story of death of the dynasty, of the Tyrannosaurus um trying to find a male, and well, she had her hatchlings and she protected her hatchlings from a threat and she died.
Oh, and not to mention, walking. Yeah, another thing that I really like about Walking with Dinosaurs is that they don't just use one dinosaur as a character; they use every dinosaur as characters as the main character.
That's
First
true.
episode, we got Coelophytus. The second episode, Diplodocus. The third episode, Ulthomosaurus. Fourth episode, Ornithochirus. Fifth episode, Leonosaura. And sixth episode, Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah. Even its sequel, Walking with Prehistoric Beasts, also had a good story as well.
Personally, I prefer the Ballad of Big Al because I think that story is pretty interesting.
Yeah, even Big Al too, because Big Al is actually a real specimen dinosaur.
Oh, and speaking of which, I think Chased by Dinosaurs is one of my favorite ones.
That too. I also like Chased by Dinosaurs. I
Yeah.
like how it had Nigel Marlin in it. Nigel Marlin's a really good zoologist, and I liked him, even though that I didn't at the time. I did watch some of his documentaries here and there, but when Chased by Dinosaurs came out, I'm like, yeah, I'm hyped for it.
Yeah, super
Mhm.
hyped.
Even
And
even Prehistoric Park also had some good stories too.
Well,
yeah.
it was Nigel Marvin plus dinosaurs and time travel. How can you go wrong with a concept like that? Time travel.
Yeah, well,
Go
time
wrong with
travel to save them from the brink of extinctions.
I know, but still, time travel seems like a great idea for a show.
And now they're doing Forgotten Bloodline, Miocene animals, and I am hyped for Forgotten Bloodline.
And now he's doing a narration for Forgotten Bloodlines.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
also
I'm
He's
hyped
so
about.
excited for
Yeah,
that.
because I love Diodon. I'm a huge Entelodont fan. I'm,
Hmm
like it's literally like a hippo like pig, but it's like a machine of nature.
A killing machine.
A hybrid
Exactly.
between a pig and a hippo.
Yeah, but because its diet was very similar to pigs, it was omnivorous, but but it's closely related to hippos. It's a
Which that
terrestrial
makes
hippo.
sense why it almost looks like a hippo.
Yeah, except
Oh,
that back then we thought that it was a pig, but now new research confirmed that it's more of a hippo than pig.
yeah, that's why back in the day, so many people make it look like a weird pig.
But it is still close related to pigs and hippos and whales. It's just that it's more related to hippos, at least what I heard of, and whales.
Yeah.
Just like Arsinotherium, they're like rhinos, but they're actually related to elephants.
Yeah,
Oh,
something like
really?
something like that. I mean, it's kind of a debate as well. I
Really?
heard.
I always thought Arsinotherium was an elephant relative.
Well, it's sort of a. I don't know.
I don't know, because it really looks like an elephant.
I think I agree with your points on Prehistoric Planet and Walking with Dinosaurs. But
Yeah,
because that's exactly how I feel when I love the dinosaur media that I grew up on.
yeah,
Granted,
Yeah.
it may be inaccurate, but I still like them for who they are and why they're a part of my childhood.
Yeah, for an
exactly.
entertainment sort of thing,
Yeah,
rather than the reality sort of thing.
like and Walking with Dinosaurs, the music is pretty calm.
But
Like
also pretty action packed
Exactly.
too.
like Benjamin Bartlett did a really good job with the soundtracks for both the Walking with series.
Oh, it's amazing.
Like mostly like Dinosaurs had, in my opinion, had like the calmest soundtrack. As for Beasts, sometimes that it was a pretty dark and very serious soundtrack.
Well, the theme song felt like I felt very action worthy.
Yeah, well, it felt like dark and action in Beasts, in my opinion.
You know what soundtrack that felt kind of dark? Sabretooth. It had like a very sword clanging sort of soundtrack to it.
Because it fits because saber-toothed cats have
Yeah.
fangs.
Oh,
Long.
that makes sense. The little saber tooth with the saber part with the clanging of swords.
Yeah. And I also like how in Beasts they said that there's no such thing as a saber-toothed tiger. And
Yeah,
the correct
that
name
Well, I'm
never
glad they
was
actually
told.
acknowledged that.
Yeah, but you know what I find very interesting is that a lot of people still say saber-toothed tiger still. I'm like,
What?
dude, watch Walking with Prehistoric Beasts.
Yeah, man.
There's no such thing as a saber-toothed
Yeah.
tiger. It's a myth.
Yeah.
That's what the
Yeah,
narrator
Yeah.
said.
As
it's
much as I
not
like,
even a tiger. It's in the family of Machirodont, which are the saber-toothed cats.
yeah, like I said,
Mm-hmm.
as much as I like Power Rangers, they also got Sabretooth Cat wrong by calling it Sabretooth Tiger, especially for Mighty Morphin
Yeah.
and Dino Fury.
Oh,
They also
yeah.
got this wrong. Right, Shamer?
Right.
Yeah, even though that's well, that's well, I don't know if Power Rangers is science fiction, but it's a fictional series.
Hmm.
But I
Yeah.
mean, you could call that saber tooth tiger, I guess. But
Yeah.
but if we're doing like a documentary, you know, and if you're calling it saber tooth tiger, oh boy, that's
Oh
what
yeah. Not to
that
mention
that makes
the
me
Ice
cringe.
Age movies, like calling Diego a tiger, which he barely looks like a tiger.
No, he more looks like a lion with a
Well,
short.
that's the thing is that we don't know really what the coloring or pattern of Smilodon would look like. But in my opinion, Smilodon, well, Fatalis and Gracilis would have had spots like a leopard or a jaguar.
Hmm.
And as for Populator, it would have may have had a savannah like coat like a lion.
Yeah. If it's really a saber-tooth tiger, then it will have stripes like a tiger would.
Unless we find more
Hey.
evidence. Well, I mean, we could speculate as much as we want to, but I do believe that it may have had spots or a lion like coat, but who knows?
Oh, that explains the ones from Walking with Beast with the leopard patterns.
Well, it's more like a clouded leopard like patterns, not like a leopard like patterns, but it,
Oh,
yeah, so
Oh,
it's
and
clouded.
not to
understand.
mention, yeah, yeah, I decided to show you this Tyrannosaurus from When Dinosaurs Owned America.
Yeah,
It what?
Oh, that's awesome.
that's the juvenile, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
and
cool.
Oh,
more like a
really?
teenager.
Yeah,
Which,
Hmm.
back around in 2010, I remember getting tinfoil and making sculptures of this guy, resembling the Tyrannosaurus from When Dinosaurs Roamed America,
oh, that's pretty cool.
and it was really nostalgic and played it over and over and over again. I even did the same thing with Ceratosaurus and Allosaurus.
That's probably one of my favorite designs of When Dinosaurs Were in America.
Hmm.
Sooner or later, I might do a rank dinosaur designs of When Dinosaurs Were in America and other dinosaur documentary media stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that seems like a good idea.
Yeah, yeah, I'm thinking about that. Of course, that warning, spoiler alert. That the Dilophosaurus is actually one of my favorites.
Oh, mine too. Especially with that metallic voice. That sounds like a Dinobot.
Yeah, that it sounds awesome. My
You know,
only
very
issue,
metal.
my only issue is that I don't know why it has like bumps on its body, but other than that, it's still a really cool design.
Oh,
Yeah.
and not to mention, I also heard that one of my users, like Clayton Firerini, the expert on the Jurassic franchise,
Oh, Clean
he,
Fury?
yes, he also says that he likes the Allosaurus from When Dinosaurs Owned America, and I'm actually surprised about this.
Yeah, I don't know. I I don't
Hmm.
know.
I don't know about the Allosaurus from When Dinosaurs Were in America. It kind of
I don't
looks
think that
weird.
it looks T Rex ish.
I don't know. It doesn't look anything
Like
like an Allosaurus. It looks
yeah,
very,
the head.
very Torvosaurus sort of
Not to
thing.
mention, the reason why he liked it is because it kind of resembles from the classic nostalgic Jurassic Park games.
I guess, but I seen the concept art for the Allosaurus and it looks nothing like it. Only
Yeah.
the coloration.
The Allosaurus from a Dinosaurs Around America, I'm like, meh. It looks more like Tyrannosaur, grown,
Um,
like
I don't know,
rapid.
it looks more like a generic theropod you see in a blockbuster.
maybe Megalosaur wannabe.
No, more like a
Mhm.
Torvosaurus.
No,
That's
no.
The Allosaurus from Walking with Dinosaurs is a lot better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
personally, I
Walking with
prefer the
Dinosaurs
Ballad
Owned
of Big
America.
Al version.
The
It looks
Walking,
more iconic.
Not to
the,
mention the one from Planet Dinosaur, because that one looks really cool.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
Walking with Dinosaurs, Allosaurus, and Planet Dinosaur. I do like both of them, but I also like the one from the Big Al documentary.
Oh,
They
me too. That was my favorite.
they actually changed. Yeah, they changed it a bit more than Walking with Dinosaurs because the Walking with Dinosaurs Allosaurus, its crests are like really huge. I mean, I wouldn't go that far as like they're big, but at least that they lower the crests of the Big Al documentary series.
Well, the only thing they changed is
Granted,
just
it
the
looks a
head.
lot like a
Yeah, that's what
Carnotaurus
I'm
rather
saying.
than an
It's the head
Allosaur.
and the crests.
Just the head. They just changed the head and the coloration a little.
I mean, I guess you're right, and that's actually one of my favorite designs too.
Yeah.
Me too.
And
Very iconic.
yeah, these two Allosaurs, which
Yeah,
I can agree with a lot of people.
they're all right,
Yeah, I guess.
but the Ceratosaurus design looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
Mm.
it definitely pulls it off for me.
When I was a kid, I always thought that it was like the opposite. Like there was one clip, and I thought that it was the Ceratosaurus that killed the Allosaurus, but no, it's other way around. Allosaurus killed Ceratosaurus.
Oh, and
Yeah.
when I was a kid, when I was watching When Dinosaurs Owned America, I thought a Ceratosaurus was like, wait a minute, is that a Carnotaur that came right out from Dinosaur and into a documentary? And I'm like, wait a minute, that looks like a Carnotaur to me because of the scoots and the horns. That's why. And then Dinosaur Planet with Allosaurus, which looks a lot like a Carnotaur.
Yeah, there
Well-
are Belisauros.
Yeah, it is an Abelisaur.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, of Dinosaur Planet, did you know that the Carcharodontosaurus is not a Carcharodontosaurus, but a Megaraptoran?
Yes.
Yes, the
Yeah, I know.
whole geological sort of thing with the dinosaurs.
But
In South America.
Yeah.
It happens a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Parker,
at least that the sounds of the Carcharodontosaurus and the Daspletosaurus are pretty awesome.
I know,
Yeah.
the most underrated roar in history.
No, it's
more
like
underrated sound effects.
no, it's like the most popular sounds because ever since then you hear it from one of the Speckles movies.
Dino King 2, Top Search the
Yes.
Mightiest Ever, and even
Yeah.
Dino Time. Not to
Yeah,
mention with other dino media like Primal.
yeah. So it's a very overrated sound.
Yeah, it's the most underrated roar because it hasn't really appeared much ever since.
Yeah,
I know dinosaurs couldn't make sounds like that, but all
Yeah,
of it that they
still,
look
you gotta
kinda
admit,
cool
that's
and-
pretty
I
cool.
might also do a video, like my ranking dinosaur or theropod dinosaur sounds ever. Even though that, yes, I know that dinosaurs.
I know.
I couldn't roar, but you
But
have to
not
give
like
it
in the
to them. There's a
movies.
lot of roars out that they
Yeah.
use. Like they use the old sharp teeth roar from Land Before Time, the universal monster roar, and
Clay-
some Jurassic Park roars and
Clayton
growls.
Fury. Clayton Fury did another. Has a second YouTube channel. Did you know that?
Called
Curve.
Dragon Curve.
Yes.
Yes, I am aware of that.
From Godzilla, and he did a Heisei Godzilla video series. And yeah, Heisei Godzilla is awesome.
Yeah, he also did a review on the Super Mario movie, the live action one.
Hey, but Heisei Godzilla is a monster. I love Heisei Godzilla's sound. I also think that he kind of looks almost like a theropod dinosaur like he kind of looks very theropod like.
Yeah, he kind of does. Very fierce looking.
Yeah, and a lot of people say that he is the most powerful Godzilla ever.
Well, of course he is. He looks more menacing and awesome.
Oh,
Well,
I get it.
that still doesn't mean that he's strong, but the reason why Heisei Godzilla is one of the strongest Godzilla is because that he can use electric. He literally survived the Mecha Godzilla's
Mhm.
attack, you know, like
Yep, he was attacked by Mecha Godzilla's Mega King Ghidorah, an
And-
actual Ghidorah.
he's getting stronger. He gets stronger and stronger, like a Dragon Ball Z character every time, like every episode or whatever.
Yeah, but his final comeuppance was from Godzilla vs. Destroyer, which was the saddest finale to the Heisei era.
Yeah, I heard that they did Godzilla versus Gigan Rex, and I think that takes place after the death of Godzilla.
Hmm.
Anyways, were you talking about LBT?
Oh yeah. About the bellowing sounds. Like roars or bellows or any type of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not saying dinosaurs roar like mammals. I'm just saying that
Oh,
they
no,
could
they
roar
don't.
like birds
And
Yeah,
crocodiles.
well,
or
I
hisses.
mean, dinosaurs would make bird or crocodilian sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just obvious.
Yeah, even Prehistoric Planet, they did that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the iconic T-Rex roar.
Although, what I find
Yeah.
very interesting is that they used a little bit of the T-Rex sound in Prehistoric Planet. Well, a little bit of the Jurassic Park T-Rex sound in Prehistoric Planet.
Well, just a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you guys are hypocrites, and that sound doesn't sound like an alligator.
It was just a little bit. They didn't put like the full roar.
I understand, but that's kind of hypocritical if you ask me.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on. It's not that bad.
I think I agree with Tyrannotherum on this one.
Well, that's just a bit much.
And not to mention, yeah, I feel like ranting on this 1998 Godzilla movie, which is, by the way, the crappiest or shittiest movies.
Oh, come on.
No, it's actually
wasn't that
really
bad.
good. I mean, I haven't watched it, but I heard that it's a very good Godzilla film.
Yeah, I like Roland Emmerich's Godzilla.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
Same.
for God's sakes, a lot of people at the
Yeah.
time said that it was 1984 or 85 Godzilla is one of the most menacing Godzillas ever.
No, I mean the one from TriStar, the one that you ranted on. The one that references
Roland Emmerich's
Jurassic
Godzilla.
Park
It
and
was-
all that.
It's my
Oh,
favorite
the
Godzilla.
A Godzilla film. Oh, yeah.
I still like it. It's almost iconic looking design for the creature.
Yeah, I mean, I did watch it back then, even when I was little, and that's how I kind of got into Godzilla in the first place.
Yeah.
But, I do agree with a lot of fans.
Oh, come on. It wasn't that bad. Granted, it was kind of disappointing for the Americans to have their version of Godzilla to look like nothing more than a Jurassic Park wannabe.
Well, the reason why is because that it's so weak, and the military actually took it out. Like,
Yeah, by
Yeah.
using missiles instead of oxygen destroyer.
Yeah.
yeah, and not to mention, we didn't see it fight with another kaiju.
No,
well,
no.
technically, this is supposed to be a homage to the original Godzilla. Like
I-
one single monster terrorizing a city.
And not to mention, 98 Godzilla.
Oh, and not to mention, he keeps running away from the military instead of fighting them all back.
Well,
Yeah.
you can't expect every kaiju to fight the military. That would just be too cliche.
I mean, I understand it's an okay film. I don't know.
I don't know. I can always pretend this could have been Roland Emmerich's idea for a remake of The Beast of 20,000 Fathoms or something.
I mean,
Or
at least
Godzilla.
that they did a TV series of Godzilla, which is Zilla's son, but
Yeah, but at least it can fight some kaiju, I guess.
yeah, it did. It did fight with some kaiju, and it's a
Yeah.
very smart creature.
And I do like the roar though. Now Zilla's roar is iconic. You can hear that roar anywhere.
Yeah, Zilla's roar sounds like Godzilla, but it sounds like a bird-ish.
And sometimes it sounds like an elephant.
Yeah.
Oh, and remember that fight between Godzilla versus Zilla in Godzilla Final Wars?
I know. They don't
Yeah,
look
that
like a
was
piece
pretty
of-
awesome.
Crap out of him.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know. It's
Yeah,
like
Final
one
Wars
Roasted the crap out of
Godzilla.
him.
Final
Yeah.
Wars Godzilla is OP as shit.
I know.
Like-
Strongest Godzilla in the entire Godzilla universe.
Yeah. Everybody's saying that he is the most powerful, and he is the most powerful Godzilla.
Damn right he is. He takes down every kaiju he sees. Rodan and Geras, King Caesar, defeat them.
Yeah.
In less than minutes.
There's
Even
also
Giant Praying Mantis,
There's
gone
also-
in a minute.
Kaiser
There's-
Ghidorah.
there's also that part where Elbrow's film Zilla was disappointed when Zilla gets his ass pounded by Final Wars Godzilla.
Well, what do
Yeah.
you expect? This is revenge for Roland Emmerich ruining Godzilla.
Yeah. But Final Wars I mean, Final Wars in general is actually a really good film.
Yeah, one of the greatest finales.
Pretty much.
Stories.
Oh, and yeah, I wanted to show you my favorite type of dino designs in Alpha's Egg from Dinosaur Planet. Like these two Alkasauruses.
Yeah,
I mean,
I like it too.
I mean, look at these guys.
Hmm.
Look at them. They look
Could you
brilliant.
imagine they made a Carnotaur episode and they used those designs for the Allosaurus?
I heard that they were supposed to do Carnotaurus, but they
I knew it. Huh. You don't know. I would imagine they would do an episode of Carnotaurus.
Yeah, which I would have been happy about it.
Yeah,
And I really adored this Alkasaurus design.
There would have
Yeah, I
been a
do
character,
too.
just like Toro.
Yeah. What's the other one? What's the other one you like?
Oh, the other dinosaur design in Dinosaur Planets?
Yeah.
I like the Pararaptor. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the Pyroraptors are cool, but
Not to mention they use recycled models for other episodes like Pod's Travel with Pteroxosaurus.
yeah, the Tyrannosaurus, I mean, I liked it, but yeah, but even though that, I think that the second episode was Pod's Travels, and then the final episode was Alpha's Egg.
And
Well,
the
I
third one
find
is
very
Little Daphne's Hunt.
interesting is that I believe that when it came on Discovery Channel for the very first time, it was White Tip's Journey, and then it was Little Dass's Hunt, and then Alpha's Egg, and I think it was Pot's Travels at the final episode. But then when you get the VHS releases and the
Wait, there were VHS tapes of Dinosaur Planet?
yeah, they were, because I used to have them back in the day.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Cool.
but when you get them on VHS and on DVD, some of the episodes are like other way around. Like White Tip's Journey was still the first episode, then it's Pod's Travels, and then it's Little Dass's Hunt, and then Alpha's Egg. Oh,
and not to
Oh, what-
mention,
what are
in
those?
my area, I saw like White Tip's Journey, and then Alpha's Egg, and then Pod's Travel, and then the final one, Little Dass's Hunt. Because out of all the episodes I've seen from Dinosaur Planet, both Alpha's Egg and Little Dass's Hunt are my absolute favorite ones.
yeah, I like them too. I actually like White Tip's Journey. Then probably Little Dass's Hunt or Alpha's Eggs is actually one of those two. My
I
least
prefer Pod's
so-
Travels. It's a
Pod's
very
Travels-
interesting idea.
pretty cool. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I just find
Some of the designs a bit weird.
Right.
Especially the Pyroraptors that look like Jurassic Park raptors just covered in feathers.
yeah,
Yeah,
and they use the same sounds from
when dinosaurs roamed America.
that and from the first episode, White Tip's Journey.
Yeah, well, the raptors.
But I do agree that they did that because they're kind of the same company and the same anime design from Dinosaur Planet. I mean, when Dinosaurs Roamed America.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm gonna search for another dinosaur media stuff that I want that you guys all are happy about. So give me a moment as I mute.
Well, I'm glad they added feathers to the raptors.
Yeah, and at that time too, Dinosaur Planet's Velociraptors were one of my favorite Velociraptor designs. I also like how they walked like birds too.
Yeah, same with the raptors.
And the Pyroraptor, too.
Yeah, they did walk very bird-like, the Dromaeosaurs.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
only
and,
downfall I see is that they don't have wing feathers.
Like in Prehistoric Planet.
Oh, and remember these guys, the Oleoramus and the
Yeah.
Carnotaur?
Yeah,
Oh,
I used to get
those things look so weird.
I used to get the Alioramus, the big one that literally looks like a Carcharodontosaurus or something.
Or Giganotosaurus, as you mentioned.
Yeah, or whatever.
Yeah.
I
For
remember,
the Microtyranthrium, who can blame you?
and then I used to get the before that, when the very first time I got the red Carnotaurs, not this one, but the medium sized one.
Oh, the other one?
Oh yeah, those are the ones that I wanted to show you. Instead of larger versions, they're like miniature versions of those guys.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah, and they also have a
Both
Velociraptor.
the Carnotaur and the Oleoramus.
wait, you have them, or do you?
Just this dinosaur right there, rather than the Carnotaur. I was close of getting this one, but luckily for me, I got the Disney Carnotaur, so no problems with that at all. And no pun intended for those.
And then, like, when the second time I went there, I got the green Velociraptor, and I named it Pod.
Oh, and speaking of Velociraptors, I remember having that one of the Velociraptor toys from Jurassic Park 3, and that's how I named the one White Tip.
Oh, you mean the React Attack figures?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh man, I used to love the React Attack Jurassic Park figure. Oh, I got the Jurassic Park toy.
Yeah, me too. I actually have the React Attack T-Rex figure.
I do.
Man, I should have told you this a long time ago, even last year.
Except for that the arms are chewed up and the tail's broken.
Yeah, mine's in
Oh.
perfect condition. It's just they don't have any
Oh.
batteries.
You're lucky.
Yeah.
You're
But
lucky.
still, it's in great condition.
And in 2010, I finally saw the remodeled like Jurassic Park toys. And I'm thinking to myself, oh boy, this is new. I mean, they're doing Jurassic Park toys. So I
But
got
yeah, Sarah 3, and by the way, I did that thing like you said where I look at the React Attack T-Rex in the front, and you're right. It kind of does look like a Carnotaur from Disney's Dinosaur.
front does, but at the other side, it looks like a T-Rex, but in the front.
Well, at first I didn't know. At first I was like very questioned about it. Then I went and looked to the front. It was like, you're right. It does look like a Carnotaur.
Yeah. What am I saying? The Tyrannosaurus from no, not Tyrannosaurus. Oh yeah. I got the green. Not the green. The orange tan bull T-Rex from the 2009.
Oh yeah, from the 2009 Dinosaur.
That's actually
Jurassic Park Dinosaurs.
coloring the coolest bull T-Rex design in my opinion.
Yeah, and one of the only repaints.
Yeah, but it makes different sound effects. Well,
Hey,
it's
yeah.
still sounds, but different effects.
Yeah, but it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Anyways, and then like I got the Velociraptor one that looks like the original Velociraptor. Then I got the Triceratops, which, by the way, the Triceratops looks pretty cool.
Which one?
The 2009 Jurassic Park toys that are recolored of the
Oh, the React Attack figures.
yeah the recolored
repainted one?
React ones. Even though that 2006 they did a recolor as well, though, but.
Yeah, they did do some repaints for their JP3 figures.
Yeah, but the 2009 or 10 or whatever you want to call those are actually the better repaints. I think they're even better than the reattacked ones, in my opinion.
Well, there's a lot of repaints, and they're very rare.
Yeah, but my God, they're beautiful looking. And then I was looking for the T-Rex
Pretty
one,
much.
the React Attack repaint T-Rex from the 2009 one, and it took me like a whole year to find it, but I finally found it at Toys R Us.
Oh, really?
And by the way, they're
that's right.
both
They did
they're
have some
both from
repaints.
Toys R Us though. They are from Toys R Us.
Oh, yeah, a long time ago. They used to have them in Toys R Us. Years ago.
Yeah.
And not to mention, remember the time that I've been collecting the Walking with Dinosaurs figures with Patchy, the Gorgosaurus, and the Troodon? Because
Yeah.
the last one that I'm going to collect is Scowler. Because I need to get that off of eBay.
Oh, really?
I also heard that's kind of cool. And I also need to get the Crone from Dinosaur and the Velociraptor.
I
Which,
had the Crone figure. I just can't find it. And I know that it doesn't work. Yeah. Man, those were a long time ago back in the day.
Yep.
oh, and I'm going to show you on camera mode. And yeah.
Oh, yeah. Those are pretty cool figures.
Yeah, that's the only figure I have, the Ultimate Gorgon. I did not get the others, unfortunately.
Yeah. This is the last one that I'm going to get off outside of my eBay condition because these, man, I'm lucky that I got all the Walking with. Most of the Walking with Dinosaurs figures.
Oh, did you
Just,
get the
just
pack?
be glad. Just be glad that I got Patchy, Gatrudon, and Gorgon,
Did you
and
get
many more.
Did you get the Placky Rhinosaurus plush?
What is it Patchy from Walking with Dinosaurs? Because he's right there.
So, yeah, well, it's the plush one. There's a plush, like Packy, well, Packy Rhinosaurus,
No, not really. Because I'm not a.
because that one also that one makes like it like actual like bull sound or rhino sounds or whatever, which I find pretty cool.
Wait,
Oh
there's a
yeah.
plushie version?
Yeah, and it makes sounds.
Oh, that's cool. Personally, the best part about these Jurassic Park toys are the prototype figures.
Yeah,
Those are pretty cool.
yeah. Jurassic Park toys were awesome back in the day.
Yeah, especially the prototypes. They were so cool.
I mean, I'm glad that Mattel came back, but I, I don't know. But I still enjoy some of their artwork.
Could you imagine they would do the Chaos Effect series?
That would be insane.
I know. They would have done like repainted versions of their dinosaurs, but with glow in the dark paint.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be something?
yeah. Oh man,
And another thing that I really wanted to point out is that that gigantic Utah Raptor figure that was in the Jurassic Park toy line.
Oh yeah, the giant Utah Raptor.
I
That
mean,
almost
that
looks
thing
like
looks
a Titanicus
real.
from Jurassic Fight Club.
That thing looks real,
I
super
know,
real.
very big
Like,
and
see,
bizarre.
see how massive this thing is.
it
Oh
does.
god.
We now know that the Utah Raptor is feathered, but
Yes, that's
this
obvious.
guy looks massive.
Yeah, and the weird part is that it almost looks like a Deinonychus with a snout, with the head.
Yeah.
circled.
Oh, and
I
not to
don't know,
mention,
very rounded.
if you compare them with the Carnotaur, the Red Rex, the Bull
No, I
Rex,
compare
and
these
the
Utah
Thrasher,
Raptors to more of the
they
Jurassic
look
Fight Club version. I
identical.
don't know, it's just the head.
The
that looks
size,
very...
just the size.
Yeah, yeah. It is pretty huge because obviously Utah Raptor is the largest dromaeosaur ever.
Well,
But
that's obvious.
now another raptor that lived alongside Tyrannosaurus, which is Dakota Raptor, which
Well, Dakota Raptor is the second largest. It's not the number one largest.
I'm not saying that it's number one. I'm just saying that Dakota Raptor is my new favorite large raptor of the.
As for my favorite dromaeosaur, it's still Utah Raptor. I need to get a claw replica of it. I
Yeah, I
also
still like Utah Raptor too.
I wonder if they still have. But
Well, there's
seriously,
only two repaints of the thing: the original Series 2 version and the Lost World version.
I need to get
what?
a replica claw of.
Yeah, there's two versions of the Kenner Utah Raptor.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the
Well, no, I meant the Utah Raptor from Kenner. There's like two versions: the original one and the repaint for the Lost World.
I see.
Oh, and not to mention,
Well-
there's also, this raptor that I really wanted to show you.
Yes,
yeah,
that's
the
the one I
Jurassic
used to have back in the day.
The Jurassic
Oh
Park
my
3
God.
React
Yeah.
Attack Pack Raptor.
Yes, I remember
Or
that.
Alpha Raptor,
My
yes.
God, I love it. That's
Yeah.
also the 2009 one did a repaint on that one, but
Oh,
man,
yeah, with
the-
a blue and white brown sort of color.
That's the
Yeah.
one that I was using to use as white tip for Dinosaur Planet.
Oh, yeah, that actually
And
makes
I
sense.
just-
speaking of which,
thing to fight against the Brachiosaurus to pretend it as a Therizinosaurus or something from America.
Personally, I think the best
Yeah.
part in Jurassic Park 3 was the Camel Extreme. Now, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, but man, the Jurassic Park 3 toys are actually one of the coolest Jurassic Park toys ever, in my opinion.
yeah,
Hmm.
not as great as Kenner, but all admit that they have really cool toys going on. Like
Well, that's
the
actually
like
best Hasbro toys ever.
yeah.
Well, at first, Hasbro gave us some decent Jurassic Park toys. At first. And
Yeah.
there were repaints here and there. And two excellent figures of the Pachyrhinosaurus and the Allosaurus.
Yeah.
That's. Do you know what's fine? What I find very interesting is that it's those the Pachyrhinosaurus and the Allosaurus are by that Dick.
Oh,
Hmm?
sorry about my mic.
Oh, the Pachyrhinosaurus and the Allosaurus from the 2013 toy line. They were found by David from Beasts of the Mesozoic.
Oh, that actually makes
Hmm.
sense.
Yeah,
Why they look so detailed.
even though that the Pachyrhinosaurus looks like shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with the
I did
horn
not like
and
the
like,
Pachyrhinosaur.
Well,
I
actually,
didn't.
I don't think he didn't do the Allosaurus. I think he just did the Pachyrhinosaurus. I forget, but
yeah, honestly, I think I prefer the Allosaurus.
I
Because it
heard
looks
that they
actually decent.
I heard that they were supposed to do a Carnotaurus one, but they scrapped that.
Oh, yeah, and also a
Not to mention a
Stegosaurus.
Stegosaur.
Yeah,
Along with
Yeah,
the
they were originally going to do a Carnotaur and a Stegosaur, but those were scrapped. And the only remnants of the Stegosaurus was in the bottom of the packaging, which they kind of taped it over with the Triceratops.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
but
know why
don't
they did
worry.
that.
At
They
least
just did
Mattel has the balls to make dinosaur figures that are like movie accurate counterparts. And
yeah.
this another Velociraptor that I wanted to show you, which that's the one that I got, and it looks kind of
Oh,
cool. And
yeah, that's the coolest one. I love that thing. It's so awesome.
exactly,
Best repaints I have ever seen.
Yes, I do agree that it's better than the 2008. Not 2008, the 2006 or 7 repaint.
And I gotta admit, it looks incredible. And I
pretty
would have wished
amazing.
Mattel would have done a repaint of their Raptors to look
It's
like
like
that.
the female, even though that it has like the quills or whatever.
Well, it's a male.
I know, but let's just say like if we took the quills off, that would be either a well, that's actually a male, and the reddish one is a female.
Yeah, females are much more like a white and with spots, like a pattern of a Dalmatian or something.
I don't know, but
That kind of.
still
Just
pretty cool.
pattern.
Man, I like that toy Velociraptor from Jurassic Park 3. I mean Jurassic
Yeah.
Park repaint. I mean that is really cool. On
Oh,
another raptor that I wanted to show you is remember that time that I used that raptor as white tip? Well, another raptor that I'm going to show you. Oh wait, the one with the jaw like slipping like that.
Oh, the crooked jaw raptor? Yeah, I actually have that one.
I didn't have that one, but I remember seeing it a
Like
couple.
this guy.
Oh yes, I have that one.
I mean, I didn't have that.
That was so weird. It was the weirdest raptor I ever seen. Especially with the jaw.
Exactly.
It's very crooked.
But that looks like the coloring looks like an actual JP3 Raptor.
Kind of. Mostly just
Yeah.
the grayish part, but the blue just kind of stands out.
Oh, and yeah. Not to mention with that Alan reference from Jurassic Park 3 when the raptor's like, Alan. Like
Oh
that.
yeah. I didn't know why they put that. It wasn't even funny. Nor
You know,
scary. It
I
was
have
just
the Spinosaurus electronical toy, the big one that I got on eBay. I got the Spinosaurus one. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, the animatronic Spinosaurus.
Yeah.
That makes that
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. And not to mention, you use that against Spinosaurus the King, which I thought it was funny.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah. I was just trying to make some like joke videos on how Spinosaurus.
Wait, you actually did a video with
Yeah.
Spinosaurus the King?
He made it like a stick note for I don't know, maybe he put a stick note and try to make it as trying to suck Spinosaurus' dick.
Oh,
Yeah, like
that's funny.
not being like homophobe or anything, but like he's like Spinosaurus like worshiping, dick worshiping or something.
Dude, really?
Oh yeah. You know? Do
Yeah.
you know
Oh,
about
and I also
Nanosaurs?
did another Spinosaurus the King video on like what if I debunked, or, well, not debunked, but I
Debate.
well, not well, debate or chat with Spinosaurus the King or whatever, and and I basically like Spinus, like in my version, like Spinosaurus the King's like, no, I want like something.
Man, that mocking accent was funny.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's very
Oh
funny.
my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Because because Spinosaurus the King like always likes to defend on his favorite dinosaur.
And
Which is
thinks that it's a
Spinosaurus,
juvenile.
obviously, because it's part of his thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and remember this dinosaur that I wanted to show you from the Lost World? Like this Allosaurus.
Oh yeah.
That's a cool coloring. I
Yeah,
love.
see how brilliant this guy is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
especially the dino damage. They put so much detail on that Allosaurus,
Oh,
especially the anime.
did some
and not to mention,
dino damage.
my cousin has that Allosaur figure.
Oh,
My cousin has it.
he's lucky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
back around in 2013 when I was like 12 years old, and my cousin had this Allosaurus figure. His friend gave it to him, and man, I fell in love with that figure so much.
Oh, I got the Pachycephalosaurus one, and I remember that I was dealing around with it. Guess what? Its head off.
What?
But
oh my barnacles!
But if I press the button, its head's gonna pop off. But it hurts because I tried to do it on my forehead. It hurts like hell.
Oh man, that's gonna leave a mark.
Oh yeah, and I also have the Kenner Stegosaurus from the Lost World.
Oh, and
that's cool.
Yeah, the Lost World version, not the other one.
I always wanted to get the 93 giant Triceratops figure and pretend like T-Rexes are like eating it or something.
Oh yeah, and not to mention, my cousin had that Allosaurus, and I fell in love with that Allosaurus. I mean, this is what the Mattel Allosaurus should have been like for the Jurassic franchise. Because when I was like 12 years old, and when I played it, I used to thought it was like a Carnotaur because of the horns and all those other features.
I guess so.
But sadly, my cousin's mom just ends up losing it and gave it away to someone else. And I was pissed off.
Sold it?
Yeah. Even my cousin felt sad.
That sucks.
Can you
I know.
Yeah.
She sold one of the greatest treasures a kid could ever have.
Yeah, and one of the
very underrated. That's kind of a dick move.
Oh yeah, a pawn shop. You guys watch Pawn Stars?
No.
There was an episode that there was this Jurassic Park toy collector, and he gets rid of his toys, and he gets like $300.
Wait, is this the show where they have like old prototype figures of the Jurassic Park toys?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I think I remember seeing it. He has like 2 prototype Lost World Trikes, like 2 of them.
Yeah, he has. Well, he had the JP3 Tyrannosaurus Rex from the attacked, the big one actually, the big Tyrannosaurus Rex figure, and he also had the ugly Spinosaurus Lost World toy. You know, I'm talking
which
about,
looks a lot like a Dimetrodon, but bipedal.
Yeah, so he got that from Universal, and he sold it at the pawn shop. Yeah, so basically, like, what I'm doing is that, and he keeps them in the box because obviously, if you keep in the box, it
No.
So basically, what I'm doing, a couple of years from now, I will sell my Fallen Kingdom toys and all of my Jurassic Park toys, even the old school ones like Thrasher T-Rex and the '97 Bull T-Rex. Possibly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that way I can either get my fossil replicas, Godzilla toys, or Dragon Ball figures, because obviously it's time to move on.
I'm still keeping my dinosaur figures and getting new ones.
Yeah, but you get old. Who knows, man?
Even if I do get old, I'm still keeping them no matter what.
Even if you move on.
Yes.
Well, that
Because I want to be like Jurassic Collectibles or something. Because Jurassic Collectibles seems to be doing well with this channel when it comes to reviewing all types of dino merchandising. And
It's true.
good job.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I want to be like a Jurassic Collectibles.
I
And
was
even this other YouTuber named Matthew Brando, who
I,
is named like Matthew Danzovic,
I was like,
sort of guy.
you know, I moved on. Then again, I don't know, maybe I might like Jurassic Park toys. They're not Jurassic toys like the
And do you know this YouTuber who has like Andy's Dinosaur Reviews? Because he has a lot of dinosaur
oh
figures.
dinosaur. I love it.
Andy's
Oh yeah,
Dinosaur Reviews.
I like these dinosaur reviews.
Well,
It's neat.
remember last year Universal was a dick to him because they gave him copyright strike or something. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh
Even
dear.
Jurassic.
Yeah, Jurassic Collectibles. They did that with him too, because of spoilers or something, and which I can understand though. But man, Universal, they're dicks.
Ugh.
It's like
Oh,
Disney.
oh yeah, and there's also Jurassic Park Compound and all these other YouTubers who likes collecting dinosaur figures as much as I do.
Personally,
But hey,
I like Jurassic Park Compound because he makes great repaints of the figures.
Yeah,
so do I.
and I also like Marco Make.
Yeah,
Yeah, me
Marco makes,
too.
which is actually really nice.
I know, especially his replacement parts for the Hammond collection figures look incredible.
I just hope that my dreams will come true. Like what I said, that I hope he does Walking with Dinosaur toys. Because if he does Walking with Dinosaurs toys, hell yeah, I'm gonna buy them.
Oh, ho, ho. You,
Man,
yeah,
this
you
is
would.
amazing.
After all, he has been doing the prehistoric planet figures,
Yeah,
so why not?
yeah,
Like the Velociraptor and the Tyrannosaurus,
And the
and not to
Dinochirus.
mention with the
yeah,
Pachyrhinosaurs.
yeah, and Dino Kairos too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of which, I'm going to end off on this live stream, and
All right,
it was kind of wonderful
All
here.
right,
I'll see you later.
Perfect one for
So, yeah.
May
all right,
May 2nd of
bye.
2023.
All right,
It
bye,
was on it, and
guys.
Alright,
yeah,
see you
See
later.
you later.
no problem. And
Bye.
later. And as all right then, Red Ranger, let's sign off. And Gorgo, Aladar, Patchy, Carno, and as for the rest of you, this will be the end of my tale. No, really, seriously. I really wanted to go on to something else, but that's it. We're done, and let's fade the black. And okay, Connor, and oh, whoopsie, forgot about that part. And later. See you guys later.